Hello, welcome, beautiful. How are you doing? You alright? Beautiful. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? All good? What's going on? And tell me about your area's weather. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much. Nothing special. You can see the war is still going on, USA and Iran. So that's why I'm just discussing with the people like what's going to happen in the future. So what do you say about this happening? You are not happy about the situation. So what's your point of view? So definitely it's not acceptable for the world. The war is still going on, and you can see the Trump statement, no timeline for ending war. So it means it is a clear message for the people all over the world. Trump has made it clear there is no fixed timeline for ending the war. The message is clear. This war won't end by a deadline, it will end by America's terms. So they have to understand. So definitely Iran's some terms Iran have got it, yeah. So every nation has a right to ask about the things what they want, definitely. So right, so beautiful. So what do you say about this happening between Iran and USA? And Trump, you can see Trump message is clear for the people. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Hope you are doing well. So, this is the situation in front of you guys. The Trump statement is very clear. This war won't end by deadline, it will end by America's terms. So, what are the America's terms? The thing is, they don't want to see Iran has a nuclear power, and Iran has a term as well. So let's see what's going to happen. But at this time, it's a panicking situation for all over the world. Definitely, it's not good. It is not acceptable for all over the world as well. Because if the panic in the market and panicking throughout the world, then definitely nobody can bear it. It's not acceptable. So let me tell you Donald Trump's statement, no timeline for ending war. So, what does it mean? Longer war, more destruction. More time means more loss of life, more damage, and deeper instability. Definitely, if the war will go on and will go long, then definitely it would be instability there and uncertainty. Then people don't have a most choices like what they need to do. As you see, after effects of the war, the are affecting as compared to other prices. Yeah, if you go to the European countries, they are more affected countries at this time after the war in terms of petrol and diesel prices. But if you see there, like other kind of stuff, electricity, food stuff, or other kind of stuff, then definitely that's gonna be more expensive in the future as well. Because if instability, uncertainty, then people don't have much more choice. As I'm living in the UK, let me tell you one thing. As I'm living in the UK, the pizza price was £12 on GoGo, yeah. So I went there and asked about the price. It was much higher. It was £40. I'm just telling you about the food prices. The more affected like a commodities, that is petrol and diesel. Believe me, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and please you as well. So, what's your point of view? What's going to happen after this statement? This statement definitely is like not acceptable for the people. Like, what's going to happen is public fatigue and division. So, on this, after this statement, yeah, everyone has a different point of view. Some people in the USA they think that this is like a right choice. When you don't have much plan, then you need to give some time to you and like other people as well to think about it, and you can't waste the money on like war stuff. So and the one side of people is thinking in this way, and other side of people is thinking in this the uncertainty, instability this way as well, because you know that like if everybody knows about it, like if the war is still going on, yeah, everybody has a choice like of what's going to happen in the future, because it's not instability, uncertainty in the market as well. Nobody knows like what's going to happen in the future. So this is the main problem for the people, how to deal with the things, yeah. If the war will go along, if the no timeline between the things, yeah. As you see that at this moment, everybody knows that Iran has like is a small country as compared to USA and Israel, but they're still like fighting with each other. One second. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Hopefully, you are doing well. So we are discussing about uh, Donald Trump's statement, "No timeline for ending war." So as I'm showing you different like points. So in front of you, you can see it is like these are the 6 points what I'm showing you. What's your points and what you think about this statement? You can tell me and you can message me. What's your plan point of view about the situation? So as you see that already, European countries especially, they are facing a lot in this situation, as in terms of petrol and diesel prices after the war. The war is still going on. Yeah. Hello, Saida. The war is still going on, and nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. These countries don't even care about the people who is like earning less money. They are thinking about their own interests. If America or other country will say that the war will be ending according to our terms and conditions, it means Iran will be saying the same things as well. They have a right to say you according to what's their point of view, what's their terms and condition. It's not a right way to negotiate the things. You have to be balance the things like what do you want and what other country want. Nobody cares like what's the general public and the people who are earning less money, how they are competing with the people. So it is a very dangerous situation for all over the world. It is not right situation as well. So as I'm showing you what this could mean: longer war, more destruction, definitely. More time means more loss of time, more damage, and deeper instability. So, this is a simple thing. Everybody knows about it. If the things will go long, everything will be damaged as well. Instability and uncertainty would be there. So, you have to consider this point of view first. Even if you don't think about other people, you have to think about all over the world, like how the people are reacting about this kind of stuff. All right. So you only give the statement and what you're thinking, and you don't even consider others' point of view as well. Yeah. If you think that your terms and conditions these are, and Iran will think that they have a different terms and condition for them as well. All right. Then number second point is higher cost at home. So this is the so basically this will be affected on America and other European countries as well. As you see that petrol and diesel prices already gone up in European countries. If this situation go long, aeroplane air travel will be expensive. As you see that double or triple or four time expensive as compared to previous 2 months if you go by air. Air tickets expensive. Petrol and diesel prices are increasing maybe 50 to 60%. And if you see that the food prices and other electricity and other prices, that will be more expensive as well. So everything will be going up, definitely, because if the uncertainty and um, instability would be there, everything will be affected. These are the simple things they need to understand. And number third thing, global instability grows. And it is a very simple thing, and everybody will know about it, how to deal with the crisis. Yeah. Allies and enemies alike face more uncertainty and more instability between the countries. Like you saw that Pakistan have tried their best. Pakistan have tried their best to make them on the table, and how they negotiate between the countries. They have tried their best. If you give this kind of statement, what Pakistan or other countries they are trying to put you on the table, what they will think about it. So definitely they will thinking, maybe they will be thinking, if you give this kind of statements, they don't need to worry about this kind of stuff. So that's why I'm saying you have to control on your words. You have to control on your statements before saying anything. You have to think other countries can give this kind of statements as well. So who will be responsible then? All right. And afterwards, the major point, what I'm trying to tell you, public fatigue and division. Definitely. If the war will go on for the longer time, the public will face the crisis and they will be fatigued as well. How can you see that? The situation is still going on. Everything is going up and down, sometime up, sometime down. Like a state of Hormuz, you saw 2 or 3 weeks ago, sorry, 1 week ago, the state of Hormuz was open for a couple of hours and afterwards it's closed. Like only for after 5 to 6 hours, it closed as well. So it means panic in the market, uncertainty, and instability. Like mostly people saying, if the war will go long, everything will be will be disturbed as compared to previous months. As I already told you, petrol, diesel, and air tickets are more expensive as compared to previous months or previous year. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm thinking. So here are the two point of views. One kind of point of view, mostly people thinking that if the war will go long, there will be instability and uncertainty in the market. And one kind of people thinking that it is the best thing is to tackle the situation, to, don't put so much money on the stuff. You have to wait for that, even expending so much money. So there are different point of views. So I'm supporting first point of view. If the war will go long, then definitely everybody needs to pay the price. Definitely, no a timeline should be shortened, and everything needs to be fixed out as soon as possible. If you make it longer run, then definitely panic and uncertainty and instability would be in the market. So it is not good for the nations, and it's not good for the other continents as well. Like I'm trying to show you, petrol and diesel prices from last 2 weeks. As you saw that most affected continents as compared to other continents, that is a Europe, especially Netherlands, France, Germany, they are paying more prices of petrol and diesel as compared to other stuff. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, beautiful and Saida. Your messages, I do appreciate it. So definitely, it's not good for all over the world. Like what's happening and what's going on in the world is just not acceptable. Definitely, as you saw my live stream from last 2 weeks, I was showing you petrol and diesel prices. So you saw the difference from last 2 weeks. What was before and what was after the war. So it was 50 to 60% difference between the prices. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying if the war will go long and it would no be no timeline there, then definitely panic in the market and uncertainty and instability would be there. So it is not acceptable for the people, definitely. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Hope you are doing well. So, so this is the statement you can see on the screen. See that Donald Trump said no timeline for ending war. So what does it mean? Longer war, more destruction. Number second is higher cost at home and global as well. Number four, diplomacy takes a hit. Number five, public fatigue and division. And number six, unpredictable future. Definitely, if uncertainty and instability would be there, so we can't predict the future, like what's going to happen in the future. We don't know about it. So that's why I'm saying everybody needs to think about it like how can you deal the matter? How can you convince the countries like USA and Iran to sit on the table and please sort the matters out? That would be more affected for the other countries as well. If you don't, then definitely everybody, especially the poor people and the people who earn less money, they have to pay the price. It will not be effective for the rich people, but definitely who earn less money, they have to pay the price as compared to other people. You have to think about it, except thinking about your interests. If you looking at your interest, then Iran will be looking at their interest as well. It is a vice versa. You have to uh, look at the situation for the both sides, not for only sides. Okay, so this is my point of view. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. So as you see from last couple of weeks, I'm showing you diesel and petrol prices, like how the countries are affecting after the war. The war is still going on. After you can see the statement of the Donald Trump, there's no timeline for the people to end the war. If you give this kind of statements, then definitely it would be panic in the market and instability and uncertainty in the market as well. So that's why uh, at this moment the future is unpredictable. We can't say that the war will be stopped tomorrow. It can be taken as 1 month, 2 months, or 1 year as well, because there's no timeline in there as well. So it's not good for the people. It's not good for the countries. It's not good for the continents as well. Like how can you say that it would be according to the America's terms and conditions? If you say that, Iran will be saying that the same thing as well. It's not good. Yeah, definitely, it's unacceptable for the people and for the countries as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream, and please do like and subscribe the channel. So, what I will do, I will give you latest updates, like what's going to happen in the world and what would be uh, more affected after the war and during the war, because the war is still going on. So, we can't say anything at this time. So, Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream, and please do like and subscribe the channel. So what I'm trying to show you from last 2 weeks, the petrol and diesel prices. Now I'm showing you what kind of statements is like happening by the Donald Trump. And like you saw that 1 week ago, the Strait of Hormuz opened for a couple of hours, and afterwards it was like a closed after a couple of hours. So what does it mean, man? You have to communicate with both of them like accurately and according to the plans. I'm not sure like what's going on between them. And now you can see the statement of the Donald Trump. The war will be go long. The no timeline between the war. So what does it mean? What this could mean? Like you have a couple of scenarios in front of you. If the war will go long, then you have to pay the price because it would be uncertainty and instability would be there. And second thing is, if you like destroy the world, if you destroy the Iran, then everything will be affected as like as soon as possible after the war. So there are two point of views. So I'm supporting the first point of view. The war should be stopped as soon as possible. Then definitely, it is not good for the people and of all over the world, especially the continents. Is Europe as well. As you know that Europe have paid so much money on the fuel prices, petrol and diesel prices. Europe are more affected as compared to other continents. If you do this kind of stuff, if you give this kind of statements, so what will happen in the future then? Then definitely it would be instability and uncertainty in the market. And according to your point of view, the future will be unpredictable. So I'm not sure what's going on in the world and what's going on running in the Donald Trump's mind point, what he is thinking. If you think that you are a bigger nation and you can destroy smaller nations and little like countries easily, it is your choice. It is your point of view. It's not be that easy to destroy the world. Okay, to destroy the smaller world, like countries, even Iran or smaller Afghanistan, stuff like that. You can't destroy the world, man. You have to think. You have to be very clear according to your mind. You can't say that it's like we can destroy anything. We can destroy every world as well. No, you can't, man. You have to think how can you provide necessities and how can you give benefits to the people without thinking how can you provide benefits to your own nation. This war is not about your nation, man. This is all over the world. As you saw the difference from last month, everything is going up, especially the petrol and diesel prices. People are paying 50 to 60% extra on the fuel prices. Who is responsible for that? Definitely Trump and Israel and Iran is responsible for this kind of stuff. If you attack one nation and you think that you will not have your atomic power and you can destroy the world, you can't, man. You can negotiate with them that you can't keep the atomic powers. You can communicate and negotiate with them, but you can't destroy the nations easily. It's not that easy to do this kind of stuff. You have to understand this thing first, okay? Afterward you can give this kind of statements. Firstly, Donald Trump said, um, I will give you 1 week to the Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. They didn't open it, and afterward they extended the timeline and they said that if you don't open it, I will destroy you even on the night time. And afterwards, even the Iran didn't open the Strait of Hormuz. And what happened afterwards? Pakistan jumped into the matter, and the negotiation happened in Pakistan between Iran and the USA. Unfortunately, it was failed, but it was a nice try from Pakistan side. Yeah. So if your intentions would be same like this, America's terms and conditions, you have to follow that. They are not your servants, man. They are separate, different entity. They are not your servants. If you say that you have to accept our terms and conditions, how can you say that, man? They have their own rights, they have their own intentions, they have their own terms and conditions as well. They are a different nation, and they prove that. And they are fighting with you like USA and Israel as well. They are not getting afraid of your statements. You have to think about it, okay? And as you see that every day, every moment, you saw the different um, statements from the Donald Trump. Yeah, you saw the different statements every day. Sometime he say, uh, it would be 1 week, then I will destroy your nation. And after 1 day, he said that, yeah, negotiations between us and Iran is going on. Hopefully, you will get a better results. And afterwards, you change your point of view, and you say that no timeline for ending war, and everything will be sorted out with according to our terms and conditions. You are changing your words and you are changing your statements even 1 hour, 2 hours as well. Like, I'm not sure what's going on in your mind, man. You have to think about others as well. I know you have much power as compared to other countries, as compared to smaller nations, but you have to respect them. Yeah, you have to respect everyone, not only for bigger countries. Nobody is a smaller in this time of era. Everybody has a weapons. Everybody has integrity and respect as well. You have to care about them. You can't give this kind of statements every day, man. We are not sure what would you say after tomorrow, after a couple of days. I'm not sure about that. So what I say, man, the simple thing is it is not good, yeah. Everything is going up. Prices of the petrol and diesel is at the on the sky at the moment. If you go to the petrol station, you will find different rates in the morning time and night time as well. You have a different rates of everything, especially the petrol and diesel prices. So when you give this kind of statements, it would be panic in the market, instability, and definitely uncertainty would be there as well. And other most important thing is unpredictable future will be there. Nobody can predict the future after this kind of statements. So that's why I'm trying to say that you have to think before speaking or before giving any statements. And you have to give respect to every nation. You don't need to think about they are smaller nations or bigger nations. They are nations. Yeah. It doesn't matter they are smaller or bigger. If you have a power, they have a power as well. If you can destroy their nation, they can destroy your world as well, man. So the thing is, this war is not only between USA and Iran. This war is affecting all the world as well, man. Yeah. I'm originally from and American terms mean Trump's incarceration or his funeral. No, man, the thing is, this man is changing the words and changing the statements every day and every moment. So that's why people are facing this kind of stuff, man. You know that, what's her name? Hanover's faced. If you don't respect even smaller nations or bigger nations, then nobody respect you, man. You have a power, I know that. Every nation has a power as well, man. They have a separate and independent entity. Yeah, they have a different weapons. They can destroy your world as well, man. So this is a very simple stuff you have to do. Just stop the war, man. What's your point of view? What's your terms and conditions? We don't know about that, yeah. The thing is, everybody is facing the crisis. What's own your intentions only. Nobody cares, man. What's your intention? What's your terms and conditions? The thing is, the war needs to be stopped. You know that if you want to travel by air from London to somewhere, from some other country to other countries, yeah, it is more expensive as compared to previous months. If you look at the fuel prices, if you go to the Europe, mostly European people coming to my live stream and they are very angry on this kind of stuff, man. If you don't stop, then people will be affected and they have to pay the price, especially the poor people and the people who earn less money. They have to pay the price. Anyway, what I can do, man. So this is the thing that's happening. Everybody's facing, and everybody's like thinking like what's going to happen in the future. At this time, the future is unpredictable. We can't say anything what's going to happen in the future. But the thing is, this is not good. Yeah, you can't say anything to any smaller country. If you think that this is a small country, this is a bigger country, according to your mind, according to your point of view, then definitely everybody and every nation has a right to answer your point of view as well. The simple thing. Okay, let me drink some water, man. Oh my god. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please do like and subscribe the channel. Let me drink some water, then we can discuss about this topic. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. So, this is the statement you can see in front of your screen. According to Donald Trump's statement, no timeline for ending war. What does it mean? What this could mean for the people or for the continents, and how much it would be affected for all over the world. As you saw the difference, like two weeks ago, like a petrol and diesel prices were on the sky. It was like 50 to 60% higher than previous months. If you saw in the European countries, especially the European countries are more affected as compared to other nations. If you give this kind of statements, yeah, if you give every day this kind of statements, then definitely uncertainty and instability will be there, and the future will be darkened, and the unpredictable future would be there as well. So that's why you have to think about it. You have to stop the war definitely. We are not sure, like we are, don't care, man. What's your terms and conditions? We want to see the stopping the war, man. That's it. What's your terms and conditions? What's Iran terms and conditions? Every person in every country is facing the crisis because of you, man. The simple thing. And nobody cares about the people who earn less money, and how can they face the crisis? How can they deal the crisis as well? How can they manage their house chores and this kind of stuff, man? If you give this kind of statements, then definitely the uncertainty and unpredictability would be in the market, and and everything would be definitely affected on this kind of stuff. What we can do, man, nothing. We just can pray for the best and hope for the best. That's it. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. And you can see uh, the statement of Donald Trump: no timeline for ending the war. So this is the statement of Donald Trump, just like hours ago. And how much the prices would our continents will pay and countries will pay after this kind of statements. And if you see that, like a 1 week ago or like 4 to 5 days ago, the Strait of Hormuz was opened for a couple of hours and it was closed again. So this kind of stuff is happening because you have a different intentions and Iran has a different intentions. You both countries, they are only thinking your point of view or your interests. You don't think what other nations or other countries are looking for it. No, you can't even see like what's happening in the world, especially the European countries or like underdeveloped countries like Pakistan. You know what happened in Pakistan? Let me tell you one thing. The petrol price was 280 something in Pakistan, yeah? And after the war, it was 460 and then 380. Why did it happen? Because of you and Iran war. Every country is facing the crisis, man. And if you talk about Asia, uh, North America, if you talk about Middle East, if you talk about European countries, non-European countries, everybody's getting affected. Especially the European countries are more affected, in my point of view, as compared to other countries in terms of fuel prices. If the fuel prices will go up, everything will gonna be more expensive and it's going up as well because everything is linked with the transport. If the transport would be expensive, everything will be expensive as well. So this is the same thing, and this is a very simple thing. We need to understand that. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel. So this is the statements you can see in front of you guys. No timeline for ending war. It means no timeline for uh, to like cover the things to stop the war or like lower the destruction or unpredictability in the market. So no timeline for ending war. What does it especially mean? No timeline for peace, no timeline for lower destruction, no timeline for cheaper prices, no timeline for public reactions. So it means, in my point of view, so definitely you have to think about it. You have to negotiate with Iran, and Iran and USA needs to understand other worlds as well. And definitely everything will needs to be sorted out as soon as possible. We don't want to see this kind of stuff every day, man. As I told you, the Qatar Airways and every airways like a British Virgin, you can name it, man. Every airline is getting affected as well. I just saw one-way prices of airline like a air price air ticket from London to Lahore, Pakistan. Yeah, so that is more than 1,000 pounds. One like a 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, if you go by urgent, like you have to pay double or triple prices. Yeah, for the air tickets. And if you talk about petrol, diesel, so that is 50 to 60% is more expensive as well. So if you talk about food prices somewhere maybe the same price, somewhere maybe the little bit higher or little bit lower as not lower, a little bit higher. But if you go to the underdeveloped countries like Pakistan or Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, these kind of countries, they are looking for the peace, man, because they can't bear this kind of stuff every day. So, very simple thing you have to understand. If you don't stop the war, it means the peace can't be prevailed. Very simple thing. Anyway, we can pray for the best and hope for the best as well. Let's see what's going to happen. But at this time, panic in the market, um, instability and uncertainty as well, and also unpredictable future. The future would be unpredictable unless anything negotiated between the countries. Let's see. Anyway, welcome guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. So that would be more appreciated. Oh, welcome guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Thank you guys, thank you. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. And what's your point of view, guys? You can send your messages, then we can discuss about the situation, like what's going to happen in the future or in like a near future. Your messages are very valuable for me. Please do messages, and we can discuss about the things what's going on in the world. Thank you, guys. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. And the statement you can see in front of your screen, uh, the Donald Trump statement, no timeline for ending war. So, what this could mean for the world and for the countries as well, and how can they bear this kind of statements and what's going on between them? If the Strait of Hormuz is still closed, then definitely everything, especially the fuel prices, will go up as well. So it can't be easy job for the people, especially the European countries. It's European countries as compared to other continents, they are more affected in terms of fuel prices and in terms of other prices as well. So, welcome, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Welcome, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. And this is the statement by Donald Trump. You can see in front of your screen, like what's going to happen and what is going on between them, and who is more affected as compared to other continents. So we have to discuss about it. So, if you ask about my point of view, the European countries, as compared to others, in terms of fuel prices, they are more affected after the war. So if you look at the air tickets, that is more expensive as well. If you look at the before 2 months or 3 months prices, then afterwards, what happened? The negotiation happened between USA and Iran and Pakistan. That was failed, and unfortunately. And what happened afterwards? Pakistan tried to convince Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz, and it was opened as well for a couple of hours. And after 15 to 16 hours, the Strait of Hormuz closed again, and the war start again. And the statements from the USA and Iran, they're coming up every day, and they are like hitting each other. They are like blaming each other. What's going on between them, and they are trying to humiliate between all of them. Yeah, they don't care about other world, man. This war is not between USA and Iran. Every country, especially European countries, they are affecting as well. Yeah, as you saw like 5 years ago, Ukraine and Russia war. So what happened afterwards? Everything was going up at that time, even like a 50 to 60%. Yeah, in terms of food prices. I know that. So what will happen after this war happen? This war, everything will go up as well, man. Because if uncertainty or instability would be there, then definitely everything will be expensive and nothing will be cheaper. Definitely. This is a very simple thing. And it is understandable for every person, even like as uneducated person as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Hope you are doing well and your messages are very valuable for me. If you do messages, we can discuss what's going on and what's going to happen in the future as well. So, thank you so much again for coming. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. And please do like and subscribe the channel as well. So, this is happening, you can see in front of your screen between USA and Iran. Like, and nobody is thinking about the world. They are thinking about their interest only. They don't think what's gonna happen for the other countries like Europe, Middle East, and underdeveloped countries. Yeah, nobody cares, man. Even the petrol and diesel prices going up, everything going up as well. The rich people, they don't care about smaller prices increase, yeah. But it is like a problem for the people who earn less money. So it is the problem for this kind of people, yeah. Rich people, they don't care about this kind of stuff, yeah. So this is the problem for every nation all over the world. So we have to think about it before giving any statement or saying anything, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. So that would be more appreciated and uh, happy thing for me, guys. Thank you so much. So this is the statement you can see in front of your screen, man. No timeline for ending war. So why this could mean? What this could mean? Definitely, it's not good for the people and all around the world. It is like a bad thing for every nation. It is not acceptable, definitely. So they have to negotiate between them, and they have to sort this matter as soon as possible uh, to cut the price and let the peoples living their life without thinking about their future. Yeah. So if the war was to go long, and according to your statement, no timeline for ending war. This means longer war, more destruction, diplomacy takes a hit, and higher cost at home and all over the world, especially public fatigue and division. That definitely public fatigue and division would be there as well. And most importantly, the future would be unpredictable if the war will go long. So it is very clear message for the people, but it is very clear situation for the world as well, because if the war don't have a timeline and don't have a proper a plan to stop it, then definitely it would be a clear message for the other countries. They have to, how can they deal with the matters? Definitely it's not acceptable. Welcome guys, welcome, thank you so much for coming. Welcome guys, welcome, thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream, please. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. That would be more appreciated, guys. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. So this is the latest statements you can see in front of your screen, man. And no timeline for ending war. What this could mean, you have to read this paragraph. You will understand what could this mean if like the war is still going on and it is not stopped as soon as possible. So that would be nightmare for the world. Yeah, in terms of our prices of the fuel and other prices as well. Definitely, it's not good for the people. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing the channel. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. So that would be more appreciated if you a message about your point of view. Then we can discuss about it, what's going to happen in the future. The most important thing is what would be happening in the future and what is happening. So this is the most important things we have to understand first. Definitely, if this kind of situation will go long and don't stop properly, the unpredictability will be in the future. So that is more dangerous things for the people who earn a lot of like less money and who are poor people. So it's not acceptable for that kind of people, yeah. But if you're a rich person and if you earn so much money, then definitely this kind of pricing and this kind of effects don't affect you as compared to other poor people. It would be a problem for you guys, but it would be a problem for the people who earn a lot, sorry, earn less money as compared to nice earners. All right. Uh, the situation is really clear in front of you guys. There's like, what should you need to do after this kind of crisis? Definitely, the crises are so big at this time, and everything needs to sort it out as soon as possible. Hopefully, and hope for the best, guys. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel for more updates, and you will see different videos in front of you guys. So, thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And this is the situation in front of you guys. Like, what's going to happen in the future? We have to think about it. And definitely, the future is unpredictable at this time because every day you can see different statements by the Donald Trump, and now he's saying no timeline for ending the war. And if you want, this war won't end by deadline; it will end by American terms. What are your terms, man? Iran has their own terms. You have your own terms. But what about the people who are not in your country, like Middle East, European countries, and other countries? They are facing trouble and crisis as well, man, because of your intentions or your terms and conditions. So what's going to happen? You have to tell us, man. You have to come, give us a speech. What's going to happen in the future and what's going to happen in near future as well. If you don't want, if you don't, Iran want to Iran has a atomic power and this kind of stuff. Then you have to communicate with them, and you can't like destroy them as we was saying before. You can't even destroy a smaller nation um, as Iran or Sri Lanka or Afghanistan as well. As you know that, what did you do in USA, and afterwards you have to left that country because you can't defeat them. And the same thing is happening in Iran as well. You are trying to demolish them. You're trying to destroy them, but they're still facing you, and they like answering you what you are questioning them. So that these things are happening. They are Muslim, by the way. The Muslim intentions are all totally different, and they think totally differently, and you think totally differently. You only respect your interest, but we respect everybody's respect as well, man. Especially the nations and countries. You can't even disrespect or say bad things any country, because every country and every person and every people are respectful member member for us. We can't disrespect to everyone. But this kind of statements definitely uh, disrespect for the nation who are independent and separate entity. They don't care what you're saying, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel. As you can see, the latest statement by the Donald Trump that no timeline for ending the war. So, what this could mean? So, it meant to be longer war, more destruction. Diplomacy takes a hit, higher costs at home and all over the world as well. Public fatigue and division. Definitely, everybody has a different point of view, and must be a different point of view of the people in this kind of situation. And most importantly, the future will be darker and uh, unpredictable as well. We can't predict the table if your point of view is different. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. And this is the statement you can see in front of your screen, guys. No timeline for ending the war. What this could mean? This could mean longer war, more destruction, diplomacy take a hit, and higher cost at home and globally as well, public fatigue and division. So these are the most probably chances after this statement. If the war will go long, then definitely the future will be unpredictable because it would be panic there in the market. Uncertainty and stability would be there as well. So future would be unpredictable until that time. If, after the any sortation, any kind of sortation, hopefully then everything will be come down and people can enjoy their lives. But until that time, any agreement between the USA and Iran happened, then people have to face the crisis and pay the prices as well. So this is very simple thing. If the war is still going on and go along for the couple of months or couple of weeks, it's not good for the people and for the all over the countries as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. Please do like and subscribe the channel. That would be more appreciated from my side, guys. Thank you. So this is the statement you can see in front of your screen. No timeline for ending the war. What this could mean? It would be mean longer war, more destruction. Diplomacy takes a hit, high costs at home and globally as well. Public fatigue and division would be there, and also unpredictable future. So that is the most important thing. So how would the future, if the war is still going on and not stop properly, then definitely everybody needs to face the crisis and pay the expensive prices of in terms of fuel and of food and air tickets as well. So everything is getting expensive after this kind of happening in the world. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. And you can see the latest statement of Donald Trump. He is saying no timeline for ending the war. And he is also saying this message is clear for the countries or nations as well. The war won't end by deadline, it will end by America's terms. Oh, wow, that's great, man. And it's the same thing will be saying by the Iran as well. Iran has different terms and America has different terms and conditions. So let's see what happens in the near future. If the war will not stop long, like stop properly as soon as possible, then definitely everybody needs to pay the price in terms of expensive fuel and expensive everything would be. So, so this is the problem for the countries, man. If the war don't stop properly, definitely it's not acceptable. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. So, this is the statement you can see in front of your screen. No timeline for ending the war. What this could mean? You can see the 6 points. What just I elaborate. You can give your point of view. Then we can discuss about it. Yeah. So, what's your point of view, thoughts about this statement, and what's happening between the countries? It would be valuable for me if you send the message. Then we can discuss the things. What's going on between them? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming to my live stream. And this is the latest statement from the Donald Trump you can see in front of your screen. So that is no timeline for ending the war. So Trump has made it clear there is no fixed timeline for ending the war. This message is clear. This war won't end by deadline. It will end by America's terms and conditions. So wow, it is a nice expectations from the Donald Trump. So what this could mean: longer war, more destruction. More time means more loss of life, more damages, and deeper instability, and definitely higher cost at home and global as well. The longer the war goes on, the more it will cost America taxpayers financially and military and politically as well. So if you look at the globally point of view, so global point of view, that would be more affected as well. If you look at European countries, Middle East, and Asian countries as well. So these are affected as compared to other countries. Yeah, diplomacy takes a hit without a clear end point. Peace talks may stall of collapse. Definitely, if you give this kind of statements, so where would be the peace? Nobody knows about it. Public fatigue and division, then definitely the division would be in the past is like a state of mind and a point of views would be different and unpredictable future. So that is most important thing. What's going to happen in the future when the war will be stopped? But at this time, it's just panic everywhere. uh, these countries don't think about others, like how underdeveloped countries can survive in this kind of situation. And if this situation go long, and will be affected, what will affect on the underdeveloped countries as well. So it is a nightmare for the other world countries as well. Yeah, it's not only for USA and Iran. Everybody is facing difficulties and crises as well, especially European countries. As you saw that in Europe, the petrol and diesel prices as compared to previous 2 months are more high and expensive. So this is the aftershocks of the war. It's not a war is still going on, it's not stopped properly. So that's what I'm saying. Unpredictable future will be there if this kind of statement will go long. So we have to wait for that. What's going to happen in the future? Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I do respect and care of you guys. Yeah. Do like and subscribe the channels. That would be more appreciated for me. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. So you can see the situation. You can see the statement of the Donald Trump, and what's going to happen between them. We have to wait for that. And definitely, it's not acceptable for all the world, and especially unpredictable future would be there. We have to think about this kind of stuff as well. Like what's going to happen after this kind of statements, we need to think about this kind of things as well. So hopefully the war will be stopped as soon as possible. But when you see the statements of Donald Trump and other Iran countries, then you realize that this is not easy job for the people to stop that war. So we have to wait for that. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream and hope you are doing well. Uh, so, what's your point of view and thoughts about this statement? And what do you say? What's going to happen in the future if the war will go long? So, what's your point of view about that? So, as you can see, I just made 6 points. Like, what would happen if this war will go long, maybe months or a year? Then what's going to happen? So if you agree with that, you can send your messages and we can discuss about it. And your messages will be valuable for me, definitely, because it will be a healthy discussion between me and you guys. So these are the 6 points tell me your messages and write your thoughts and opinions. Like, what do you say about it? So if you ask about my intentions, then definitely that would be more harsh and dangerous. It's not only Iran, but all around the world. Also high cost at home and abroad as well. So these are the so we have to understand the situation and look at the situation as well. If they look only about their interest or terms and conditions, then definitely this heat is not going down. It will go up and up always, and that would be more effective for other countries as well. So they have to understand this. This one is not superior for the people. We are thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the channel, guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So, this is the latest statement you can see in front of your screen, guys. No timeline for ending war. Trump has made it clear there is no fixed timeline for ending the war. This message is clear. This war won't end by the deadline. It will end by America's terms and conditions. So, what are the America's terms and conditions? It is like unacceptable for the Iran, and if you listen the Iran's terms and conditions, that would be unacceptable for the US as well. So it means it is a deadlock between the countries. So what would happen? We are not sure. So it means the situation is unpredictable, and the future will be unpredictable as well. If the same things going on between them. Okay, so what this could mean? Longer war, more destruction. The first point I already established. More time means more loss of life, more damage, and deeper instability. So you know that if the things going on, if the things go low, then definitely it would be a loss of life, damage would be increased, and the deeper instability would be there as well. If the same situation will go for a month or weeks or for a year, so that is not acceptable for all over the world. And number second thing is higher cost at home and globally as well. So if you talk about the higher cost, if you look at the fuel prices like a diesel and petrol prices that are more expensive as compared to previous ones. So it means the war doesn't give benefit to the nations. It is like against the nation's benefits and people are disturbing as compared to the kind of prices you get. Okay. So this kind of prices always make a trouble for the people. If you look at the third point, global instability goes. As you saw my live stream from last 2 weeks, I did a couple of live stream on the petrol and diesel prices, and you saw that in Europe the prices are so high as compared to the countries. It means this war it is not that beneficial for the undeveloped countries. So if you look at the fourth point, Okay, so that would be more dangerous for you as well. So it's not a win situation for you if you keep the situation for a long time. So you have to understand that. So this is my point of view. The war needs to be stopped. If not, then definitely everything will be going up. If you will see in front of your eyes, the prices will be high, and petrol diesel prices already gone up as you see in your countries. If you find other countries, then you will realize that the prices are 50 to 60% higher. Prices are sometimes like a 60% high, sometimes 50% high, and if you go in like after a couple of hours, you will see the big difference there as well. So panic in the market, stability, and unpredictability prevails these days. All right. So this is the happening. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future, but at this time, it is like a very good situation. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Well, guys, please do like and So, let me give you a brief statement before signing. The truth has made it clear there is no fixed timeline for ending the war. This message is clear from the people and who are trying to put them on the table, which may be the US and Europe. How is it possible? So US said that, yeah. But say that if there is instability and uncertainty would be there, the longer more destruction would be there as well. What I'm saying is more loss of life, more damage, and deeper instability as well. Look at the situation. And number two, higher cost at home and global as well. The longer the war goes on, the more it will cost us that disappears and global disappears as well. Financially, military, and economic savings as well. Can you say that? Yeah. And global instability will most definitely. If you feel that it is the this war affected all the countries and all the continents as well. It's not only USA and Israel. The more affected countries as compared to other continents, these are European countries in terms of our food prices. As we saw by the streams from last couple of weeks, the fuel prices in European countries are much higher as compared to others because of the backlog or backlog in the Strait of Hormuz. How do you kind of transport from one country to another because of that capacity from the Strait of Hormuz? Yeah, you have capacity that is not utilized for that. And the fourth point is diplomacy takes a hit. We know that they are important. Nothing will replace them. If you don't have an don't have a war or nuclear peace, the peace talks needs to move towards the Middle East economy. It will collapse definitely. And if you talk about no end in sight, number fifth point, public critical Africa, the public will be private. There's a key idea that everything has to be infrastructure, people have to be protected and they can take the things and they can make things. And the most purpose that is, that's the most purpose. If the war will go long, the unpredictable future will be there as well. Unpredictability, instability, and uncertainty will be more higher risk for the countries if the war go long. So this is my point of view. So most of the people do say that if you exactly feel that the war is to be stopped and America needs to do something with it doesn't mean that America needs to do something with Iran. It will be the fact that negotiation between both of them and both are stop the war. That's it, man. Without anything else. If it's not stop the ongoing war, as we see with the case of Australia's prices of oil and metals, the prices are so high. So this is my point of view, guys. And this is my point of view for point of view in your messages, and you can find my 7 minutes long video on my YouTube channel that I discussed all the points and all the statement from the in my long video as well. And thank you so much, guys, for coming. And please do like and subscribe the channel. And inshallah, see you in the next video. So this is I'm just signing off my today's live. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.